radio.
Fuel 7.
You want to have them notify the in or lieutenant children
Fuel 7.
about the situation with us?
Yeah, they need to.
Hey, there's Fuel 7.
Another damn paradise, ain't it?
Rich folks thinking they can do whatever they want.
Can't kidnap nobody, though.
That ain't kidnapping. False imprisonment.
So because they didn't move them?
Yeah.
Fuel 7. Stand by. Fuel 7, stop for the street at 2870 Harcourt South,
What more
2870.
now you got to do? I don't think too many people are walking
To
around.
the caller, property damage versus the neighbor putting up an illegal fence.
Right.
Something enough right now.
You help them with that
All right.
running tag.
Don't need me to run a tag or anything?
Yeah, get information on the vehicle.
Alright. Is it this one?
What's the name of the person at the truck's registered to?
Nah, let me get. I got it in the car. It's a leased vehicle. It just shows for this address.
This one you need information on?
Right here, Nelson.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nelson.
Fuel 6, go ahead. Fuel 6, 1723. 206, start for criminal trespass, 3001, lookout plate, 3001, lookout plate. It's going to be a tall, middle-aged black male sitting on the back porch. Did you have an accident at Lennox in George Warner southbound? 2-8, it came in as a street hazard at 400 southbound in Lennox, unstalled vehicle. Copy that. Hold me out on a 41 over here. It's going to be on a blue and color Ford Excursion and a black Nissan Rogue. No injuries. I'll go ahead and handle it right fast. Copy. Blue Excursion on Black Road, 400 south in Lennox. When I clear here, I'll go handle that other 81. Appreciate it.
30 radio.
15, go ahead.
26 to City Jail, Indian Miler 64831.
Copy, in that time, 1889. Radio on this 41, use George Warner southbound. Oh yeah, you got it. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
Throw that on there.
What is it?
Put the make a model.
Clear, Fulton County.
Put the owner's address, whatever the owner is.
It's got a
It's
got a customer and a leasee.
Put put the owners. Put the first one.
Okay.
Put the leasee on there.
Okay.
3202.
And then right here in the comments.
Yeah.
Put the other address.
All right.
Help them out. You wanna come over here and see?
Okay, 3202. You still have this female, or was there radio that's transporting her?
So who's the person that they who's the person they got locked up?
In the back of the car.
3293 on 26.
Wait,
Oh, it's on.
hold on, man.
26.
Wait, tell me. I'm gonna call you right back.
You can't arrest me. She's coming out.
Come on out, ma'am. Step out of the car for me.
You can't arrest me. She's
Okay.
coming on out.
Turn around for me. Turn around for me right now.
Hold on.
Listen to me right now. Put your hand behind your back. Fight. Don't fight.
Calm down,
She's coming out.
calm down.
I'm gonna explain something.
Okay, but I was only doing my job.
And guess what? Your job.
Ma'am, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. You need to calm down, ma'am.
Hold on to me like that.
Ma'am, you
Okay.
really need to calm down.
Okay, but can he get off of me? Can he get off of me?
Ma'am, if you calm down, we'll be able to talk to you.
You guys are about to break my arm.
relax.
Okay, but can you get off?
You're now detained for false imprisonment of a police officer. Do you understand that?
No, she
That is
told me-
regardless of what you said. They have identified themselves. You're now being detained.
But I'm only doing my job. My
Yes,
supervisor
and you're-
told me to.
Yeah, you're doing your job. When a police officer identifies themselves,
Okay,
you
but
let them out of the house.
She felt threatened. Somebody already robbed her house.
And that's what they're here to
And
investigate.
I identify myself to her.
She said that you guys did not tell her anything. So she had me call my supervisor. I can only do what
We identify.
Can you pat her down for weapons for me?
Sure.
I don't have anything.
You have anything sharp inside your pocket?
No, man. I went to school.
32, 93 radio, one detained.
3293, receive 1 detained.
I'm going to double lock the cuffs so they don't get any tighter, you understand? You will sit down. Hold on.
This floor is dirty. I cannot sit down.
Sit down on the concrete right there.
I can't sit down.
Ma'am,
I know I really can't.
Well, that's fine.
I
We'll
have
put it back
really
up.
bad legs.
Okay.
I can't.
Back into my patrol car then. Come on.
Don't even know why I'm getting arrested.
False imprisonment. You just can't
I'm
stop
only
us.
doing what she asked me to.
That's
and I
not
can
how
only
it works.
I can only do what she asked.
Well, now, in there, Raphael.
Repeat your trust.
In there, Raphael.
hey, sorry.
Repeat.
So we came up to her before you start talking to her. We came up here because I have a case.
Mhm.
They're the suspects in this case. I came here to do a knock and talk to her. She wouldn't let me get close to her. My car was parked to the side. She wouldn't let me come near the door. I identified myself and KT as Atlanta police officer. She said she didn't believe us and that she was calling her security to come verify us. I'm like, fine, whatever. At that time, I started asking her questions about the case. She told me no. I'm like, okay, not a problem. Let me out.
Decided to leave.
Yeah, so we decided to
She
leave.
said she locked
She
the
said, no, but I'm not letting you out until my security get here. I'm like, you can't keep us locked in. Security pulls up. She finally decides to open up the gate. However, the security won't back off.
Okay. Well, your decision on that too is up to you for her. If you want the gate or not.
Okay.
If you whatever you want to do. And I'll take her back so you can do her warrants. Security vehicles, so...
You wanna...
Oh no, okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
They scared the crap out of me.
So, 2 police officers who identify themselves as police officers here to investigate the allegation that happened earlier?
It wasn't that. It was her manner. It was her demeanor. She didn't
Okay.
seem legitimate. You have to understand, my children are all home. We've had problems here
I
before.
understand that, but then to have your security, who's now going to jail, by the way, for
She shouldn't go to jail.
false imprisonment of a police officer,
We
she
didn't
told
say-
them identify themselves as a police officer, and then refused to move
Listen.
for over 10 minutes, and then a supervisor had to be called out here because she refused to
You
move.
scared us to death. She was so belligerent when she came to the door.
Gonna be
She was
on
so
106
odd.
106
The way that her
Marietta,
colleague was
Boulevard.
prancing around.
The fact that they have a radio and a gun with a badge on their head, the Atlanta police on their...
I didn't get close enough to see whether the badge or the gun. I didn't see a badge. You have to understand, we were scared to death. We did not think this was a legitimate situation. The way that she.
Then you would call us.
I did. I look at my phone.
Yeah.
I keep calling.
Yeah,
911.
and I see the 911 call, and it says a third-party neighbor's calling in saying security's on scene. and refused to move for the people who are saying they're police
You
officers.
didn't know what to
Where
do.
when I
It was
called, when we had our
scary.
dispatcher call back and tell you there were 2 Atlanta police officers, the person
I didn't
said
hear a dispatch. I didn't.
our
maybe they
dispatcher,
talked to her.
the dispatcher called back,
Not to me.
and the person hung up the phone on them.
Not to me.
I'm just telling you some. But when we called the number back that we had for the person calling in, the 2 police officers who were acting fake,
Listen.
they hung up. They hung up the phone. Well, regardless of the situation, she had proper time to remove her vehicle out. She's going to jail tonight for false imprisonment.
I think that's really. I was just trying to do the right thing. Okay, I was scared.
You were doing the right
to
thing.
death.
She didn't want to do the right thing.
We
She
were
had an
scared
opportunity to
death.
identify
I
them.
feel like your investigators did not do a very good
Well.
job of the way that they presented themselves when they first got here. They scared me to death. I thought
Okay.
they were. I mean, I was looking at that car. I'm like, the stickers are all shaded out. She's acting all weird. He's acting all weird. They scared us to death. And quite honestly, had this gone south, you guys would have said that I did the right thing. If it wasn't
If it was going
legitimate.
south.
But how am I supposed to know? You don't understand. It was scary. The way they were acting was not. It did not seem
The
professional.
fact that they actually knew when they came to the house asking questions about the incident that occurred out here.
I didn't have an incident with a white pickup truck. I don't even know what they're talking about.
Okay.
I don't even know. And then the thing that made me feel even more odd was that she's like, "Now, what's your address?" She didn't even know where she was.
Okay.
It was.
That's called an investigative technique to ensure that you're the person who lives here, ma'am.
Well, I don't know. I don't.
You're an attorney, right?
I am.
What kind of law do you practice?
Real estate. And
Real
I'm-
estate.
But listen, we were scared to death. I mean,
do you have your ID?
yeah.
Could you get that for us, please?
Sure.
You want to have them notify Deaton and or Lieutenant Childers about the situation on this?
Yeah, they know.
Okay. Hey, one of you guys want to call Deaton and Childers to let them know about this?
I think Childers should be doing his extra job.
I think Captain's coming down here right now.
I'm just saying, we just need to let them know because she's claiming that you guys were very inappropriate out here on this investigation when you guys presented yourselves.
Yeah.
So,
Street at 2870 Parkport South 2870. To the caller, property manager, the neighbor putting up an illegal fence.
just help them out for right now.
You got those two.
Go ahead. 206-1723. 206 for criminal trespass at 3001 Lookout Place. 3001 Lookout Place. It's going to be a tall, middle-aged black male sleeping on the back porch.
Did you have an accident at Lennox in George Washington southbound?
2-8, it came in as a street hazard at 400 South London. Assault vehicle.
Copy that. Hold me out on a 41 over here. It's going to be on a blue and color Ford Explosion and a black Nissan Rogue. Okay.
Copy, blue skirt and the black robe, 400,000. Copy this time. Okay, please now.
Radio 41 George Warren southbound. Oh, yeah, you got it. Take my time.
Copy, clear county around the property. Okay, 32, do you still have the female or was they ready to that transport her? When the Brady came out, they came up to Forest Ferry or Marietta Boulevard?
Marietta Boulevard. I'm sorry,
What were the numbers on the Forest Ferry?
27.
Race is 3213. Start 400 recovery at 2050 Lydell Drive, 2050 Lydell Drive, on a white Ford Fusion. Stop. Brady 7364.
According to them, she kept them locked in there for about 5 minutes.
3205.
And that's up to them.
I
They
would,
would
I
that
would recommend that
205, be clear of
they
the
do a
alarm.
supplement to show the arrest, list her as a suspect, and sit down with the judge and get a warrant prior to trying to hook her.
for her or for them? Her.
Well,
No, I know that.
This one goes.
Yeah, that one's
now.
guaranteed. Yes.
Sit down and get a
This one
warrant for
is
her.
is debatable on the fact of contacting police, but my thing is this: if she didn't believe there were police come in when they buzzed through the gate, and then she refused them at the door when the security gate would have been the best way to refuse them the first time.
Yeah.
So this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, she's full of shit.
Yes. So
Evidently, a vehicle, a leased vehicle that is leased to this address, was seen doing donuts in somebody's yard right down the road from here.
correct. Yes.
So,
Yeah, I know that story.
and the fact that she doesn't know that she's a police detective with all this garb on. KT's wearing his, all in accordance with SOP.
They both are.
Yeah.
And my body camera shows that upon me arriving too.
She's just realizing
Yes, I know. Yeah, I was here for the night the car was doing donuts.
Oh, really?
Out, we had the, I think we, well, no, morning watch was dispatched out. We had, we were contacted on Evening Watch because they wanted to verify the case number for it. So,
Somebody, she's got kids somewhere. I guarantee it's 17, 16-year-old kid. Is there such a damn basketball building from this multi-million-dollar mansion?
Lieutenant Cotter. He's the neighborhood, Tuxedo Park neighborhood patrol.
Probably this girl's boss.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. They were both standing at the bottom of the driveway when I pull up. Fully drove that she still wouldn't let him out.
What she said to you?
I just told her to get out of the car. Hey, Lieutenant. They were out here to investigate the car driving into someone's property. She said she didn't believe the police officers. She was scared, saying that the investigators come up there all abrupt and rude and demanding and didn't make sense. So she told them she wasn't going to help them, and they need to leave. So, and then when they tried to leave, she didn't open the gate for almost 5 minutes till their security showed up, the neighborhood patrol out here. Then when neighborhood patrol showed up, they blocked the driveway. The Toyota Corolla is in the middle of the driveway, blocking Nelson and KT to get out of here. And then they're both fully dressed when I pull up, and she's like, well, I was told not to let him out by them inside, and that's when I helped detain her, and the security guard's in the back of my car now about to go for false imprisonment. And they were out here for a good 5-10 minutes, full uniform, everything wearing. Yeah. Well, they're both got their lanyards around their neck with their badges. They both got the radio and gun on each side. They're driving the Crown Vic with the lights in the car that you can see. So, and they're wearing everything in accordance with SOP. Badge on the hip, gun, and everything, or badge around the neck. So
She's calling LT. LT told her to call.
Security guard refused to move out of their way even after identifying themselves and seeing them. She says, "I'm not moving." And their security guard manager, their head of security, called in 911 as well. As two people taken be police officers, and when dispatch called them back to tell them, no, that's two Atlanta police officers, they hung up the phone on them, on the dispatch. And that's recorded on 911, on the radio.
She's calling too.
The whole time they were asking, you guys were asking the whole time to leave, right? You were police? Yeah, the whole time she was asking.
All we told her was to leave the car. Let us leave.
She never moved. As she hung up, I came through the stop sign, pulled in the driveway, is when I was told that she hung up on him. And as I got out of the car, I said, "How you doing?" And I said, "These are two Atlanta police officers. You can please exit the vehicle." She goes, "You can't send me in jail. I'm doing my job. I was told to stay here." So her story is going to be right now. I don't know. That is something I would say we list her as a suspect and get warrants later. For right now, but the one in the back of the car, I can absolutely tell you for a fact that she is going because she blocked them in even while they're in full uniform in the Crown Vic with lights in it. The other one would be. I know. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah. No. What the argument will be that I was debating is what is considered for the time frame of the 5 to 7 minutes of them being behind the gate before she allowed it to open when security pulled up is the question. Is that considered enough for long-term reign for false imprisonment? Refusing to open the gate for them to leave. Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends. That's what I'm saying. I got to go back and read the code section to see what. There
is no time frame.
Well, false imprisonment is restricting the movement of them to leave freely, and that's they were not allowed to leave the driveway at the property, and the gate itself is a 6.
There's the offense of false imprisonment when in violation of the personal liberty of another. He arrests, confines, or detains such person without legal authority.
Yeah. Well, interfering with law enforcement equipment is grabbing batons and OC spray while on the duty belt when fighting. Well, no, they couldn't walk away because I understand the concept of walk away, but their vehicle is trapped in the driveway. You can't. Correct, but they were not free to leave the scene of their own venture, their motive of transportation, which is the vehicle. Well, either way, the obstruction charge is being given a lawful order to move by a police officer. So, well, like I said, we're either way. The young lady in the back of my car is going to go in front of a judge for the warrants. So, yeah. So, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is they're going to take the warrants out, and whichever one if the judge agrees on both of them, they'll get both. If he agrees on one, then he'll get one. I'm with you. Yes, she's waiting on when you and me. Yeah, when you and me get done, she's going to call you, I believe. I'll let her know. I understand. No, I understand. Okay, I'm going to go tell the young lady to give you a call right now. Ma'am, were you given a phone number to call by Investigator Nelson? By Lieutenant Childers? Did he just
given his number.
She just give you the phone number to call?
Did, yes.
You can go ahead and call him right now. That was him. I'm hanging up
You
with
want me
him.
to call him right now?
Yeah, you can call him right now. Yes, ma'am. I think we have it still. Lieutenant Childers says we need look at the statute because they can walk away.
No,
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that because the vehicle's here.
But they once had the gate at 1.2.
That's a secondary one where that's going to be the time frame is. Do we do it later for that warrants? Yeah. Which what I would rather do is this is absolute. Still blocking when I got here. That one is we can get warrants because I don't know how many kids are in the house and the parental conditions that need to be done, and that could be a later adventure because she's already said she's got kids inside. So at that point, I would still let them write it up and get a warrant.
I guarantee Nelson's going to try to get some warrants on her.
Oh,
I'd get them. I'd take them out of her.
So. That's why, like I said, I know my charges. Restricted movement of somebody freely to do what they want to do is false imprisonment. It doesn't matter if you're in a car or walking in a bus in an elevator. If mine is a malfunction.
Seems like the way your investigators presented themselves, this is going to be a fucking issue. Childers on the tape, now is all we're going to say. Everybody said these at fault.
Well, SOP states, uniform for detectives, holster, badge by the holster, radio, any other lanyards and identification, whatever you need to continue to identify yourselves. She's not only that, she's also wearing a Atlanta Police shirt with her name on it, and the logo, and a gun, and a radio, and a lanyard, and ID, and is driving a city vehicle with lights posted in the vehicle that are clearly, you could tell that it is some kind of vehicle with lights inside of it.
And was told by dispatch there were 2 police officers.
And I think that phone number, because I don't think her number made it in, I think it was her securities manager's number is the 911 call, or hers, and then hung up the phone. So, and that's fine. That's why I had that time. That's all in the 911 call as well.
She's going to try
So
say it's everybody else's fault except for her.
Only
if we want to see if the securities manager wants to come out and take the car, they can take possession of it, or we can impound it. I'm saying is, does she have is that her car or the security? Is that actually her? That's what I'm saying. Is it the company car? Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. If the company car, if that's a security and they need to come out and get it, they can. If not, we have to impound it because we have no place to safe keep it.
Yeah, she don't know the numbers.
Okay. Well, that's why I was asking. Yeah. If we have no way to give it to the proper, if it is a company car, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Then we can inventory it and go from there for the rest of it. So.
Go back, get me something to eat.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Can they do 2 warrants on her for false imprisonment and obstruction? Or is
Yes.
it cancel one out?
You can actually, because what you're going to do is you have false imprisonment for not freely moving, blocking my way and impeding my flow, and obstruction because I just gave a lawful order identifying myself legally as a police officer, correct? And then giving a lawful order that you must remove your vehicle so I may leave the premise. You disobeyed my lawful order as a police officer. That's obstruction. Just, so you got that's what technically we actually have both charges. So, regardless of the situation, it's 2 charges. And then, like I said, for her, depending on that situation, that's if the gate refused to open the gate for the exit, that could be false imprisonment. And then, depending on the lawful order that was given of obstruction, even identifying themselves or who they are. So you can technically, in theory, give her obstruction as well, too. It's her car? So the stickers come off and we put them inside and secure it? Okay. Should it start 85? You got it already? Okay. So I'm recording everything in the car too on the dash cam. So anything in the backseat she's saying, there should be no radio on, just the air. So if she starts saying anything in back there, it's all recorded. And we'll check the volume as low on the radio.
I think it was about the
Still 6 right here.
3203.
3206. That goes for.
206 plus 5.
Is he turning around to pull up the car behind you? Okay. Behind him.
That way I'll try to clear his lane out. Well, he'll turn from weird.
3205 on scene.
Like I told Severance and Lions, I said, depending on the child situation inside, that could be warrants for the future.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what kind of kids are in there, and for parental guidance is needed at this time.
That's fine.
Today's case number you guys pulled out on, and then just reference in the narrative the one you were investigating as to why you're out here, and then that will cover that side of it.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm just explaining for the charges right now. I'm not sure if for press charge on her. I don't know what kind of child situation is inside.
Yeah.
How old the kids are to take her away. We can get warrants later and have her turn herself in when the child care is done. If you decide to pursue that side of it for in there, for this side, besides the false imprisonment, if you identified yourself and gave the lawful order, you can do the obstruction charges too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that helped carry it.
Okay, so that would be because you, and make sure you guys plainly describe everything you're wearing. That fully identifies you, as police, and you're good to go on the narrative we report. I just said make sure you use today's case number, but then reference the one you're investigating in the narrative.
Okay.
Is that why you're out here?
That was the reason we're here.
Yeah,
Right.
the nexus as to why you were here.
Okay. False imprisonment and the
Obstruction.
Yeah, we
Yep.
wait for it to decide.
So.
What beat is this? You know?
202. And also, I've been recording it. When we put her back in the car, I hit record, so anything she said in the back of the car is being recorded on the camera in the car. Because we can't download it right now because the Wi-Fi's down for the cards. So, but you can, when we get back to the precinct later, after you do the warrant river, if you want to go back and rewatch the video, you can listen to anything she said in the back, any utterances like we used to do on DUI. Oh, all day. Well, I love traffic, so that makes I love to hate traffic that much. So.
Still working the fire limber feature.
So.
Do you have it recorded on when we were talking to her at the front? Okay.
Oh, absolutely. The minute I got out of the car, this came on.
Okay.
I already knew it. The fact that I watched you since you guys were standing at the edge of the driveway, that even confirmed more that how she cannot believe that you guys are fully dressed Atlanta police officers wearing gear, name, radios, talking on the radio. So, and that's why at that point I had the handcuffs coming out. So. Oh yeah. No. What you need to do is when we get back, we'll pull up the CADs and timestamps, so you have an extended time frame of when you guys called it in to when I arrived, and at the time frame she refused to let you go. So you have from A to B showing that she refused to move for the false imprisonment side of it and all the lawful orders that were given.
Any of those look for juveniles or athletic follow affected vehicle?
Yeah. Oh, I was going to come. I just took a minute for traffic.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to come up.
No.
She made me.
No, I understand. It's.
And I was very polite to her.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. The only, like I said, what is the worrying part is the belief that you're out here investigating the crime of whatever happened with the donuts in the driveway, and then not believing your police with everything you're wearing in the car you're driving. So, but they buzzed you in the gate, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
They buzzed you guys in the gate.
Yeah,
Right,
she introduced herself.
I introduced myself on her call
You could
phone.
tell she talked to the kids.
She kept putting us on hold like 3 times because she was talking to the kids in the background,
Yeah.
and she finally let us in.
Yeah. So
And at that point, she came out.
starts the whole report right there. That's what I'm saying. It starts the whole report right there. So she allowed, if you don't know who it is, why would you let him in the front gate? With that six on the end, about 8 foot tall in the middle, wrought iron gates guarding the property, right?
Right.
With a keypad, and I don't know if there's a camera.
Yeah, she got cameras up.
No, I'm talking about at the front gate, at least even show visibility.
They're at the house.
Well, that's what I'm looking at to see if there's one maybe on the. So. Anything else out of the car? We inventory, right? Nothing else? See of value? And what do you want to take with her so that way? Because what we can do is back her out,
Yeah, and so we
get you guys on your way, I could have more standby waiting for the 85, and we can start this process.
Yeah, we got everything. The keys on
Yeah.
the roof because we got
Yeah.
the purse, the cell phone.
Okay.
Nothing that's valuable. Like she got some candies and
That's fine.
papers and stuff. Which
Okay, and you got her. Did you get her house keys off the phone, key ring, if possible? More. We are going to start sliding around here. Back out for me. Take her back to the precinct. Back the car out, so they can leave, so we can get this going back there. You stand by with the waiting for the tow truck to get here to impound it. Okay?
Thank you.
Because I don't want to waste any more time out of here than we have to. Yeah, go ahead. You guys all slide out of the way. And then what you can do more is when you back the car out, back up, and then we're all going to move. And then you pull back the car out, pull up front, and then just stay behind the car.
Okay.
And then that way, if you want to keep the driveway separate, that's fine. If you want to move the car up and the patrol car up, it's fine. Well, I'm saying leave this open so she may leave.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, just back that one up so we can start moving everything. And if you want to move that one. Yeah, you're going to have to get out so they can get out. So. Should be on the roof right there. When you get out of the car, put the keys in the driver's side. That way you get used to doing that so you know the keys are not in the car. Just when I leave, back out and park it, and then your car behind it waiting for the wrecker. Yeah. I'm sorry, ma'am. What's the question? Okay, hold on. One second. You said.
The left one. I cannot feel my arm.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm going to double lock it again so it doesn't close, okay? Go ahead and slide around. Okay. .3293 radio. 3293. I'll be leaving 3795 Tuxedo Road with one female background to a 6 and G. Starting mileage 29339.8.
Sorry, the light is on.
Copy.
For the radio. I want to see.
Go first. Prison 3203.
203, go ahead.
Advise on north side on the 41.
Pull it 17.
17, copy auto accident. 3183, Peachtree Road, 3183. At Trader Joe's, black Mercedes, silver 4, no entry.
I got that Peachtree Road.
3213, 3213, 26. Prison 3206, you're still out on lookout, please.
-6, code 12.
Code 12, copy of suspicious subject at 230 Bowling Road, Northeast, 230 Bowling Road.
I got it.
Spots in black female, gray tank top, black shorts. Pushing a baby stroller with boxes on it. All of things, female stole packages off houses in the area, no further.
I got it.
Still 6, copy 2. White Dodge Charger, tip tag of 67203-131. Unoccupied.
I got it. 203 radio. Just rate 206 again, please.
3206, copy 2. 206, copy 2.
You up.
3293, race 3206.
Duration 3206, 3206.
Red, 206, you ready to me?
293 to 206. 203 is around to 41 on your beat at Trader Joe's. If you can pick that up as well as the 54, the code 43 from Conway over from the far side of A sector.
Yeah, I got me. Radio, send me the 41. 203, I got the code 4. $32.99 your radio.
3299, go ahead.
32.99 to radio. Good afternoon, ma'am. Code 7, sign on 6837. Radio, may we please get a check for any sort of incident that may have occurred at 3200 Lennox Road yesterday between the hours of 2000 and 2100?
299. No calls came from that location yesterday. It was only a traffic stop. On the day before that, it was 29. 3200 Linux Road, building, yeah.
Okay, I copy. Thank you very much, man. 3408 radio. I'm on 41 and 1723, and she'll be back around for that 81.
Did the owner call for the vehicle? Call was that. Did they advise service? It's about 14 light bulbs unit. Michigan magazine and aspect of 47.
Go ahead, man. 26 is the 41 right there.
3293 radio. 3293, 26, one female at 16G, ending mileage 29341.8. Hey ma'am, please turn around and step out slowly so we can walk you inside. Take your time, please. Okay, hold on for me. Slow down. Okay, we're going to walk up here to the door, please.
That's fine.
4640 extra heavy further. 78 on the subject. Stage or wherever.
Yeah.
Can you step over here for me? You're going to walk down to the fourth door on the left. 3293, go ahead. In here, please, ma'am.
3293, supervisor, 605th Boulevard, Northeast.
Uncopy, what unit's out there? Can you slide down here, ma'am, for me?
4640 extra.
40 entry, over the, I wanted to, actually, 38.
Uncopy, so the arrestee needs to speak to a supervisor?
Can you go to 2?
That's affirmative.